Well, getting kids back into the classroom has been a key task during this pandemic. It's critical, of course, for their mental health, and making sure they're, of course, well equipped to learn is very important. Penny Appeal Canada, which formed just before COVID-19 hit, has kept a strong focus on helping families. And this year, with the help from some basketball star power, they're providing 1,000 kids with backpacks, inspiring them to learn and to believe in themselves. Joining me now are Markh Strong, National Community Engagement Ambassador, and Talha Ahmed, is CEO of Penny Appeal Canada. It's great to have you both on the program.
Thanks very much for having us.
You're both very welcome. Talha, I want to start off with you first. Talk to us about Penny Appeal Canada and its mission.
Yeah, we're a relief and development organization, the world's fastest growing Muslim relief and development organization. And we made a promise to our donors that half the money that we raise, we will spend here in Canada. We know there's a need here, and it's important for us to invest in our community here in Canada, across the country, to be honest.
And Mark, I know you've worked so hard and you continue to work so hard to give back to communities as the National Community Engagement Ambassador. Talk to me about the importance for these kids. I mean, I know mine, one of the first things, they want to make sure they're well equipped to head back to school, that new backpack, a new pencil case and all.
Absolutely. It's nothing like that going back to school feeling pre-COVID. Imagine after COVID, now we get a chance to see your friends again or meet new friends and actually engage with people. So it's one thing to, just reintroduce yourself back into your little society of grade 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s. But more importantly, you want to go back looking fresh. You want a new pair of shoes, you want a new backpack. And unfortunately for some of those at-risk and low-income communities, they don't have those opportunities. So we're very, very fortunate to connect with Fred on this campaign, which just came off the spin-off of our 3,000 backpacks we did across Canada for the same children at risk. So we're very happy to provide for the kids out there.
Yeah, and it's so wonderful. And you're right, it makes them feel like superstars. And speaking of superstars, there's a picture of one of them right there, Freddie VanVleet, being part of this initiative. Talha, talk to me about that. He has said that it's so important to be giving back. He's so connected and close to Toronto. And what does this mean, of course, for the kids and the families, especially during this pandemic, which has taken away so much?
Exactly. Like you said, Angie, Fred, this is a second home for Fred, right? And he's been giving back to his hometown of Rockford for a number of years. The team being away last year, playing in Tampa, he just wanted to reconnect and really give back to the community here. So we had a really good conversation with Fred and his team, and he said, listen, I just want to get reintegrated into the community. We've been disconnected for over a year. I just want to give back, and we want to start with providing backpacks. So it was great to have him out there. He surprised 60 kids that day that came out to see him. Obviously, we gave out 1,000 backpacks with Fred, but due to COVID protocols, only 60 kids were able to actually see him, and it was outside. They were excited. Mark was hosting it. Mark can tell you all the excitement that came from Fred being there.
Yeah, talk to me a bit more about that, Mark. And what I love about these backpacks as well is the message that's on them. Bet on yourself. And we know mental health has unfortunately been a real concern among kids, even prior to the pandemic. But the pandemic has certainly sadly increased that. Talk to me more about that moment, but that message that's so important here.
You're totally right, Angie. It's been weighing on children and adults' minds for a while, and of course, COVID, as you mentioned, has sort of exacerbated that whole situation and concerns. Just keeping yourself in line with just trying to stay healthy and stay happy, and health and happiness is a lot of things that Fred has always been really strong on. He's about betting on yourself. He's about diligence. He's about believing in yourself. And he mentioned all of those type of different attributes to the kids when he was speaking to them. And one of the kids, actually, we had 3 kids ask a question from their cohorts that they wanted to know, and one of them was, "What does bet on yourself mean?" And he said, "It really just means that if nobody else believes in you, you have to believe in yourself first, and then it'll, pour out to other people." And so that day it felt like it was so amazing because some of these kids aren't able to come and see Fred at a Raptors game. So we brought Fred and Raptors to them. So it was something that they are definitely going to treasure and cherish. And the excitement was just as electrifying as being in Scotiabank Arena. It was awesome.
I bet you maybe it was a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more because you're so close to him, right? I would have really excited. Before I let you both go, I guess what's your message to families, to youth? Talha, I'll start with you first. What's your message as they try to navigate through all of this?
Yeah, the pandemic has really, allowed us to take a step back and take a step forward, right? So really just believe in yourself. We'll get through this as a community, as a country. Obviously getting vaccinated is very important, but just be diligent, have faith in everything that's going on, and we'll get through this together.
Beautiful and inspiring words, Markh. I know so many kids look up to you, and I always love talking to you. Words of wisdom from you.
Angie, all I can say honestly is that, man, the kids are our future. If we can't secure their future for them right now, then, what are we living for today? We're living for them to make sure that they are ready for the future. So I'm just happy that Fred was able to make this happen with us, and that you were able to help us give this out to a broad audience as well, too. Thanks very much, Angie.
Well, you guys are such a pleasure, and I love what you guys are doing. So both, thank you so much for giving us your time. Talha Ahmed, CEO of Penny Appeal Canada, Markh Strong, my favorite guy, National Community Engagement Ambassador. You both stay safe and well. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
Take care.
You're welcome. Take care.